Good afternoon, everybody. It's an afternoon stream. I promised you guys I would be live in the afternoon. I meant to be live earlier, though, around like 12 noon or something like that. But, you know, good enough, right? Hit that like button and stick the thumb you know where. Stick the thumb where the sun don't shine. Oh yeah, Daddy's here. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon streams continue every single Wednesday usually. Tuesday nights.
Super chat party.
Had to show some love for the homie Joe. Good to see you're still here doing your thing. Work has been a bitch, but that's life. Keep doing what you do.
I've been the same way, Furry. I feel that. Furry balls plopped menacingly onto the table. I definitely feel that, man. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the dono. Good to hear from you, my friend. So nice of you, bro. Good to see you. It's going to be a crazy day getting ready for this Star Trek finale tonight. But there's some wrestling news that I found interesting out there that I want to talk about. Some other news out there that I find interesting and I want to talk about. And whatever, this is an open forum this afternoon for you guys to talk about whatever you want to talk about. So you let me know the topics. I don't care what the topics are. Sports, life, your mother, your father, your dad touches you. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want to talk about. It is an open forum, Q&A, hangout. We may go to a members mode at some point. I don't know. We have a little members hangout. I don't know yet. But what I do know is anything goes right now on this show. So bring it on. And it's up to you guys. You know, whatever topics. If you got them. I got some. But if you got some, drop them and let me know. Plus tonight is AEW. You know I'll be live as soon as AEW ends. We'll get ready for that. David, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. We're live, but we can't really be fully live until everybody hits that like button. Ghost from the coast. How you doing, dude? Good to see Ghost. Good to see everybody who's got that membership badge and logo there. That's turning me on. Quite honestly. Let me get the alert out. Yeah, I meant to be live at... I told you guys I wanted to be live in the afternoon, so it kind of sucks. I wasn't able to get live at around 11 or 12, which is the goal today. And then I meant to be live at 2, and now it's 3:16, like I said. So this, you know, a little behind, you know? What's up? What's up? How's your day? I'm just getting everything set up here real quick, and then we'll roll with it. Let's play the classic while we're waiting.
NEGAN has really been on me for a while to do that because he's like, it's
What's up, chat? We're just starting here.
200, 200 or more.
Hope you're leaving work.
At least 100. Like it's supposed to be the top, unless you find a better one to fill its place. But yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it that kind of amount in a minute. Not that it hasn't happened. I just haven't heard it.
Oh yeah, you haven't. Yeah, it's been going. I'll tell you what though, it's been going on for the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of crazy. Like I gotta say, man, people have been.
Oh yeah.
Wilding out, as the little kids say. Well, while I get things in order here, and I get things going, and I got Shifter Brains up there. Thank you, Shifter Brains. Shifter Brains, it's fucking me up. Let me bring in. Who should I bring in? Dork. Dork's been waiting a while. Let me get Dork next. Dork,
Dude, Dork's awesome.
You around,
yeah.
Dork?
Don't call me daughter.
Don't call my daughter. He might not be though. He might be high right now, getting. Oh, there he is. He's good. I see him. I see you, Dork.
There you go.
What's up, baby?
I must. What the hell did I say about my daughter? And which one? Jesus.
Yeah, it was very bizarre.
The attractive one.
Yeah, you were like randomly. It's just you were high. You know what I mean? You randomly offered up.
Okay.
You were like, "Oh, we'll just keep Vince away from my daughter," and everybody was like, "What the hell does that mean?" And you're like,
that's what it was.
No, my hot daughter. My hot
Oh,
daughter.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after.
Oh my! Oh,
No, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not. And then I have another daughter.
she's not. He
That's,
said, "No,
uh,
she's not." I'm
Yeah,
gonna die, Dork.
Dude, Dork Knight coming in hot, dude. Holy shit.
And I get. Yeah, it was very bizarre.
The attractive one.
Yeah, you were like randomly.
I could
It's
watch
just you
this
were
all-
high.
I
You know
watched
what I mean?
this
You
100
randomly
times.
offered
Yeah.
up. You were like, "Oh, we'll just keep Vince away from my daughter," and everybody was like, "What the hell does that mean?" And you're like,
that's what it was.
No, my hot
well,
daughter. My hot daughter.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after.
Oh my! Oh,
No, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not. And then I have another daughter.
"She's not." He
That's,
said, "No,
uh,
she's not." I'm
Yeah,
gonna die, Dork.
Dude, Dork Knight coming in hot, dude. Holy shit.
No shit, dude.
I just tell it like it is, man. Shit.
I just tell it like it
Hey,
is. Hey, you know
that
what?
was-
You stupid, you fucking ugly bitch, get out of the bathroom. I gotta take a shit.
NFL draft.
You'll
Be
be
the hot one in here if anybody's coming in here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out, bro. I love you, Dork. Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna die. I almost fucking. Oh.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think I say like if all I said was keep Vince away from my daughter. There's nothing wrong with that because
No,
Vince
we're
is a
just
creep.
children.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just children.
Yeah, well, you can get us for a daughter.
So, yeah, Joe, what's up, man? Fuck, dude. I know, like, this isn't a Star Trek show, but oh my god, man.
Bro, that is. I don't know if TSS still makes like top moments of the year or whatever. I don't think he's done one since 2020. TSS, if he's out there, I haven't seen TSS that much at all really anymore. But I'll tell you what, man, that between his daughter's hot in last week and my daughter's a linebacker the week after, those are top 10 moments. Like, grab those up now because that's what I'm talking about, bro. Yo, Blizz, how you doing? Anyway, guys, open forum in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some topics. Give me some comments. Give me whatever you want, man. You want to talk about wrestling? We'll talk about wrestling. You want to talk about movies? Movies are on the table. You want to talk shit? Whatever it is, bring it. We'll talk about it. And or you can drop a super chat. I'll definitely read those. And become a member because we're going to have a members-only portion a couple of times this week. So you want to become a member in order to hit those spots. So definitely do all of that. Let me tweet out that we're live. I am so sorry, man. 3 o'clock is the death time slot. For those that don't know, like from about 2:30 p.m.
Do a little basketball
to like
dance off the concrete.
5:30, it's dead.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head.
What up,
devil
Retro? How you
worshipers.
doing, bro?
I'll be honest. I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Go ahead and do it.
WWE Indo is so bad that watching old Raw from 2015 is better. One thing we could agree on is that wrestling needs to be believable again.
Yes.
Fans from the Attitude Era that try to tune back into wrestling today tune out for the lack of believability.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a big part of it, the lack of believability. It's hard to get into anything. And potentially that's because of how overexposed the business is. And I think I've been over that so many times. Like they're burying themselves. Like they're ruining their own stuff. They're hurting themselves, especially AEW. With the way AEW has been behaving, it's been ridiculous what AEW has been doing. Like doing that show afterwards is just such a huge mistake. When you actually have an amazing behind-the-scenes drama and you refuse to touch on that, but then you're going to do a show that's basically about the drama of the wrestling business and you're not going to include that, it's like, so you're hurting the product itself. And you're not even getting into the real juicy stuff that could be fun. That's beyond the cams. That's beyond the ring, beyond the mat, whatever you want to call it. You know, you're leaving that out. That is so stupid to me and to most people. Like most people agree that is just a waste. Like why would they do that? And I know we're going to be live tonight after AEW Dynamite, but I did promise you guys an afternoon show. And I wanted to come on and do that. So Q&A, like I said, is open forum. And I want to thank everybody who's been using the PayPal link up top on the chat to donate. That is awesome. I'm just sending it out everywhere so we can make sure the alert goes out. Did you guys get the alert I was live? Make sure you click the like button. Every time you click the like button and you watch my channel for more than like 5 minutes, it really tells the algorithm how much you want to be a part of my show and watch my channel, and it will tell you more when I'm live, which is you know what I mean, what obviously you need to keep the algorithm going. So we got 45 likes now, 93 people here, so let's try to get to 90 likes if we can, man. And shout out to the Boston Bruins, bro. I've been engorged in hockey last couple of days. We don't even have Patrice Bergeron on right now, so I've been really pumped up between hockey, Star Trek, a little bit of wrestling has been all right in some ways, and really just doing these shows has been a blast the last couple of weeks, man. You guys have made these shows insane the last couple of weeks. So hopefully everybody feels good, feels wet, and let's see, what else? Let me send it out. John, how you doing, man? Get weird. Did it say that I'm live yet? Or does it say I'm not live? Yeah, it does that sometimes now. Like, we'll say that I'm not live. It's very weird. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see if I can get it up. That's what she said, right? WWE and AEW falling apart. Let's see. I think I got everything that I wanted, but I don't know. Bro. Oh my God. The Bruins are killing it, bro. There we go. Yeah, I really appreciate it, bro. That was really cool. I thank you so much, dude. But I do want to play that. I do want to play it one more time because he just crushes me, bro. He crushes my soul. You know what I mean?
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after.
Oh my! Oh,
no, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not. And then I have another daughter.
She's not. He said no, she's not. I'm gonna die, Dork.
Dude, Dork Knight coming in hot, dude. Holy shit.
No shit, dude.
I just tell it like it is, man. Shit.
I just tell it like it is. Hey, you know what? You stupid, you fucking ugly bitch, get out of the bathroom. I gotta take a shit.
NFL draft.
You'll
Be
be
the hot one in here if anybody's coming in here.
Wow,
oh my God, I'm gonna pass out, bro. I love you, Dork. Oh my
Shit,
God,
bomb.
bro, I'm gonna die.
With
I almost
69th
fucking.
pick in draft
Oh.
pads, select Dork's daughter.
Mr. Pico Boulevard with the 69th pick in the draft. The Patriots select Dork's daughter. Dude, what the hell, dude? Mr. Pico, thank you so much, dude. That's hilarious. One daughter he'd like to bang, and the other's a linebacker. You gotta love it. It never gets old with that. We gotta find the clip from the week before and put them together. Oh, my God, I gotta put them together. We gotta watch them today. On this program, today. Yeah, I was supposed to be live. I told you guys last night I would be live today at about 11 a.m. or 12 a.m., and I just couldn't do it. And then I meant to be live at 2 o'clock, and I just couldn't do it. And I almost didn't want to go live because from about 2:30 p.m. to like 6 p.m., it's the death slot. It's like dead on YouTube. For whatever reason, people getting out of work, I don't know. It's just always a dead time. The best time to stream, at least for me, my best time to stream is like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then the best time after that is beyond 6 p.m. Whenever that is fine. But so, yeah, I messed up twice. And so here we are with, the death time slot stream. But even with the death time slot, we still got 115 people here. So that's really good news. We need people to hit the like button, though. The best time to stream, 57 likes. That 57 likes sucks. So we need to get to 100 likes. If Powerhouse beats Wardlow tonight to retain his title, is Wardlow officially dead? I think Wardlow, I think the problem now is you've given the belt to a guy like Powerhouse Hobbs who really needs that push, needs that belt, and those type of things. So you're kind of in a lose-lose situation now with both men. I think Powerhouse Hobbs can afford to lose because he's the heel, so he kind of has that ability to lose and do whatever. I don't think Wardlow can lose much more anymore. So, man, I would not have Wardlow be losing. I would do whatever they could to make sure Wardlow don't lose. And I don't know. I wouldn't even have these guys with a belt. You know what I mean? Like, if I could, like, what I would want to do is not let either one of these guys have the belt. They could just have a competitive match against each other, like just two big guys wrestling and fighting. They don't need the belt. That way, no matter who loses and wins and whatever, the belt isn't a factor, but the belt's a factor. So that makes it doubly kind of worse, in my opinion. Alan Quill's linebacker, huh? Yeah. We're going to play we're going to play both clips. Don't worry. We're going to play both clips. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to thank Jason Tull, who became a patron. Jason just became a $10 patron. Jason, thank you, man. I'm going to have my behind-the-scenes private podcast going up on Patreon this week. I got some things to talk about, and it will go up. I want to thank you, bro, for becoming a $10. Is it a $10 patron? Yeah, you became a $10 patron. Thank you, bro. Let me get that thing up there. What the fuck is going on upstairs, man? Welcome to the kingdom of Cronin, my friend, for becoming a over $25 producer on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, with over 1,000 shows on my Patreon that you maybe have never heard in your life. Go listen. There's literally over 30 types of shows and thousands of shows and tens of thousands of hours of content on Patreon you probably never heard. You don't understand. Look at all these shows on Patreon that you maybe never heard, or you've forgotten about how funny some of them were. There's just so much on Patreon. Go check it out. For even $2, you get almost all of these. $5, you get damn near everything. $5 on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, you get damn near everything. I mean, these are shows going back 7 to 8 years. 8 years, actually. That's crazy. Go check it out. YouTube don't like those shows. But real quickly, before we get back,
Super chat
oh shit,
party.
I've got the morning MC wood from Joe Cronin.
you got the morning wood, Randy Viper? I bet you do. You should have the morning wood. But you should have your mouth open, to be honest. If you're going to have the morning wood, I want you to have the mouth open. So please, open up that mouth and let it drip in there. You know? Shout out to you. How you been, man? I want to thank everybody this past couple of weeks who was dropping bombs. We had an amazing amount of crazy shit go down on this channel this week. It's been nuts. Where did my I don't know what I just did. My bad. Anyway, I'll get back to it in a second. Randy Viper, thanks for the $2. Retro Neon, thank you, sir. And Furry Balls plop menacingly onto the table. Thank you for the $7. Now let's go back and let's find the sound clip.
Look at the fucking Discord. I'm sorry, bud, but it's frustrating. I smoke too, and I know people where they're like, I don't even know, like Vince is.
He's
Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's grab both. Let's grab both Dork clips, and let's listen to both Dork clips because they are delicious, to say the least.
he's scary fucking smart. That's how he gets away with all this crazy shit. And it's quite frankly fucking terrifying. And I really I wish. Well, yeah, dude, he's a garbage. In my opinion, anyway. If
Why
you
is
believe
it terrifying? What's he gonna do to you?
I don't know what he's gonna do to me, but I wouldn't let him fucking ever meet my daughter, much less spend any time alone with her.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to.
Fuck you. You haven't
He was
seen my daughter,
clamoring to
dude.
meet your daughter too. He's like, fuck.
Why do we have to see your daughter? What's going on with her?
You know,
Nothing
Okay.
at all.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
older than
like,
you think. I have an attractive daughter, and I don't want you to fucking.
oh my
What
god!
the fuck?
Why would you?
Why are
just
you
say
talking
that?
about your daughter being
Seriously,
attractive?
of all the things you could have said, you could have said,
Dude,
"I have a beautiful daughter. I have a
how many-
really
no.
pretty daughter.
You know
I
how
have
many-
an attractive daughter."
You know how many, no, you know how many motherfuckers I've had to put the fear of God into with this shotgun over here? I haven't even had.
If you're nobody fucks my daughter.
Well, you should
but me.
point at yourself right now.
Well, first of all, that was kind of gross. No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
You literally just said that your daughter is attractive. Like you should.
Hey,
not
my
be
mom says
saying
I'm
that at all.
attractive.
No, subjectively, that's what other people tell me. She's my daughter, so I don't. She's.
I mean, obviously, like who wouldn't want that?
she's my cute little.
All right. Calm down, Dork. Calm down, brother. Jesus
all
Christ!
right.
Don't.
I gotta wrap it up anyway because I.
So there's the first night when he said his daughter was hot. Now we're going to play the following week where he said his daughter is ugly. Now this is the week after that.
Just keep Vince away from my daughter, and everybody was like, "What the hell does that mean?" And you're like,
that's what it was.
No, my hot
well,
daughter. My hot daughter.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after.
Oh my! Oh,
No, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not. And then I have
"No,
another daughter.
she's not." He
That's,
said, "No,
uh,
she's not." I'm
Yeah,
gonna die, Dork.
Dude, Dork Knight coming in hot, dude. Holy shit.
No shit, dude.
I just tell it like it is, man. Shit.
I just tell it like it
Yeah.
is. Hey, you know
That
what?
was-
You stupid, you fucking ugly bitch, get out of the bathroom. I gotta take a shit.
NFL draft.
You'll
You'll
be
be
a-
the hot one in here if anybody's coming in here.
Oh
Wow,
my god,
that's
I'm gonna
hilarious.
pass out, bro. I love you, Dork. Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna die. I almost fucking. Oh.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think I said like if all I said was keep Vince away from my daughter. There's nothing wrong with that because
No,
Vince
we're
is a
just
creep.
children.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just children.
You got Willie
Um,
McGinnis for a daughter.
So, yeah, Joe, what's up, man? Fuck.
Bro, Those back-to-back clips are delicious. Back-to-back clips. That guy nearly about killed me over the past couple of weeks, dude. That shit was way too funny. But so we've got Big E provides an update on his neck injury following 1 year of being out. Even longer, it feels like. So far, there's no set timeline when fans can expect the New Day member to be back. And that's it. We don't have anything else. It's a complicated fracture. And, they're just basically, after what I heard and read, they're taking their time with Big E. And why would you rush back into the ring and get paralyzed? You know what I mean? He may not ever be right again. You know what I mean? Obviously, like Big E may never be right again. Which is sad because he's awesome and I don't know, just a stupid thing that happened to him. And that sucks. And we'll be live after AEW Dynamite, and I'll talk more about the AEW stuff then. I don't think I'll get into it today because I'll save it for tonight. I'll save the AEW stuff for tonight. Because I don't know. Why deal with that? Rostava says Big E may not want to wrestle anymore. He might not. And maybe he doesn't need to. I mean, over 10 years, right, of Big E, really? And if you've got over 10 years of wrestling, I mean, Big E could now retire and just be like a gaming guy or be a host or come on the mic and talk. I don't know. Ridge Holland should have been suspended. Ridge, they took Ridge. They did screw over Ridge Holland. They took away his great music. He had that good music that I could suck a guy. Like, he had a great... Ridge Holland had a good theme song, and then they took it away from him. So is that his punishment, that they took away a good theme song? Good theme song can make a career. And they took away his theme song. So, to me, it's like, well, that's his punishment right there. They took away his theme song. It was a good theme song. He had a good intro, a good look. I actually liked him. Now I don't like him at all. Whatever he's doing now, he's falling into obscurity, basically. Ridge Holland is. Dax Harwood explains why FTR signed with AEW, and one of the big things brought up here in this interview with Dax is he goes, he trusts Tony Khan more than Triple H. Like, Dax is saying that he trusts Tony Khan more than Triple H. I mean, maybe that makes sense because, Bret Hart isn't exactly a Triple H guy, right? And don't these guys just love Bret Hart a lot? So you would think, yeah, okay. I could see. They like Bret Hart. They don't like Triple H. I don't know why, but I always thought that they would have thought Triple H was a good thing, but they don't. They wanted Tony Khan, which is okay. I get it. But one thing you can say is, by the way, what's up with that belt on the left? Is that the IWGP title? Dude, did they sand that belt down? What is wrong with that belt on the left? Take a look at the belt on the left. Bro, that thing is like the original title from like 20 years ago. What the hell is wrong with that belt? That thing is like an indie belt that needs to be replaced. Jesus. That's crazy. Look at that thing, dude. It looks like someone sanded it. Looks like someone sanded it down. Like, look. I'm staring at it. Like, what is that? Is that really the IWGP tag title? Good Christ, bro. That thing went through wood shop. Fix that. I am excited about the Bruins, man. They did well the other night. They were getting a lot of critique on their local radio here. You know, people saying, "Oh, like I'm concerned that wasn't the best effort the other night." You know what I mean? Wasn't the best effort. But you know what, dude? The Bruins, and even if you're not watching hockey and you don't care, they all have like the fucking flu. Like the whole team has got some kind of sickness that's been running through the locker room, and 3 of the guys are playing still kind of sick, and one of the guys couldn't play. It was that bad, and he's not playing tonight either. Bergeron, the captain. And so, like, for a team that either they were just sick and are now playing, or they're all still kind of dealing with part of the sickness, and some people are even out, including the captain. You know, the fact that they put out a, a 3-1 win the other night against the Panthers, or 4-1, or whatever it was. I mean, I'll take it. They were beaten up. They could have lost that game, their first game of the playoffs, because things aren't right. And go figure, a team that the Bruins just set the record for most points in a season. The Bruins just became like the greatest team of all time in a season. That's what just happened. Just like the New England Patriots almost did that, and then they blew it in the Super Bowl. The Bruins not going to the Stanley Cup would be like the Patriots blowing it in the Super Bowl. It really will be like that if they don't. It's crazy to say that. But so, dude, I'm just happy that they did well. Do you know what I mean? But hey. So, pretty happy with what I'm pretty happy with what I saw last night, because they could have choked because of the sickness, and then it would have been like, "Oh no, this is the thing that's going to take them out." You know, they were perfect all season, and now they're going to get taken out by an illness in the locker room. Dude, Dan Kennedy, it's good to hear from you, man. I've been worried about you, thinking about you. Sub Joe, still got no internet, stopping by to say go Bruins. Thanks, Dan. Love you, dude. What's wrong with your internet? If I had some money, I would pay your internet for you, bro. But I am bankrupt. My $2,800 in my mortgage came out yesterday. Then my $1,100 to the IRS came out the other day. Then my Massachusetts taxes came out, and my credit loan came out, all in the same week. And I just realized that they were all coming out in the same week. So if I hadn't had a great week on YouTube, I would have been in the negative in my bank account. So, but if I had a couple hundred, I'd send you some cable money, you know, Dan. But my bad, bro. I ain't got nothing. You would think I do, because last week was an amazing week on here. But yeah, man, it's not good. What if that's the problem? What's wrong though, man? Hit me up on the side. Hit me up on the Discord or an email, whatever. Instagram, whatever you got, Dan. Hit me up. I'm glad you're okay though, man. I know you were in the hospital a little while back too. So, Dan, glad you're okay, bro. Here we go. Cheers, bro. Oh, man, I love it. Man, we had such a fucking fun week. I had such a good last couple of weeks. I've been sick, though, with the fucking allergies really bad the other day, dude. This always happens at the beginning of every season, man. Let's see. Brent Porter says, Joe, I remember reading somewhere a while back, FTR said Triple H promised them a big push. Then all of a sudden, they were on the main roster doing comedy. Yeah, see, like, but I don't think that's Triple H's fault. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's like Triple H had this idea to push them, but I think then Vince called them up to the main roster, and then Vince didn't know what to do with them, or Vince wanted to do whatever goofy stuff with them. And so I don't think that that's Triple H's fault, though. You know what I mean? That's just bad luck, you know? Maybe Triple H did have all these ideas for them, but then Vince McMahon was like, no, I'm doing this. You know how that is. I think Triple H really liked them. So, I mean, I would think that Triple H would have wanted to do that. I don't think he would have knowingly, because he booked them really well in NXT. So I know he would have booked them well in the main roster. I just think that Vince took over. And yeah, okay, well, Triple H promised us this stuff. Well, but now it's not Triple H's call. Vince is taking over everything. You know what I mean? As soon as they went to the main roster, Triple H was like, you should do this with them, Vince. And Vince was like, no. Just like Triple H was like, Adam Cole, baby, he's amazing, he's gonna be great. And Vince is like, yeah, he's gonna be a manager. And Triple H is like, what? He's Adam Cole. He's like Shawn Michaels and stuff like that. He's gonna be this big thing. No, I'm gonna make him a manager. And then and then Triple H had to tell Adam Cole, Vince wants to make you a manager, And then Adam Cole had the choice to leave, so Adam Cole left. That's what happened. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram. Thank you, man. Jake DeMarco. Jake's been all right. I mean, he's still dealing with his stuff, and he's texted me about wanting to try to do a podcast and really wanting to do something, but he's just jacked up, bro. He's really a mess. I think Jake still weighs like 110 pounds or something. Which, I mean, Jake used to be 2 of me or 3 of me. The last I talked to Jake, it was a lot of medical things. His dentures are done at the dentist. They bracket them into his jaw. He's having a lot of work done. He's doing a lot of work to himself now that, he wasn't able to do when, he was so sick that they couldn't do some of the cosmetic work stuff or that they wanted to do. He did send me a photo a couple weeks back in the hospital. So he says hi to everybody. Jake says hi. This was Jake hanging in the hospital a couple weeks back. Jake says hi to everybody, and he wants to do stuff. Me and him talk. It's just we haven't been able to carve out a podcast time. And the other thing is Jake is around sometimes during the day, randomly, and I am usually at work. So that, but there he is saying hi. There's some other graphic photos that he sent me too, which I don't know if he wants those out there, so I'm not going to show them to you. But he actually would. He usually will say like, "Oh yeah, show everybody my whatever." Like he doesn't mind, but I'm not going to do it unless he tells me that's okay. But yeah, there's some pretty graphic ones. They removed a bunch of hernia stuff from him, and he says he misses you all, man. He loves you guys. He misses everybody, and he's still trying. Me and him are trying to sync up to do even 20 minutes if we can talk 20 minutes about some wrestling. He has mostly caught up on wrestling. He does see it, you know what I mean? He gets time to watch it here or there. Not everything, but a lot of the stuff he is aware of what's going on in wrestling, so that's kind of cool. So it's been good, man. It's been pretty good for him.
There's something going on.
Oh shit.
There's something going on up in this place.
It's Scott McKinnon, man. It's the alien man.
Strange kinda happening. Things are kinda happening. What the fuck is happening? Aliens, extraterrestrials. They gave me a shot.
Nanotechnology.
I'm not me.
It's the ghost from the coast.
You're not you. La la la. I'm fucking crazy. Split personality. Scott McKinnon.
The ghost from the coast.
We miss you, Jake. Hope all is good.
Oh man, thank you, Ghost. He might be watching. He does watch a lot, so you know what I mean. Like one of my favorite things is sometimes Jake will send me a text when we do something funny here, or when something funny happens. Like for instance, Dork the other day, that stuff. Like he'll text me and be like, "Oh my God, like I'm dying," like whatever. So the good news is, Jake still tunes in and gets to laugh at a lot of things that happen. Man, Ghost from the Coast. Thank you, Ghost. What up, bro? Ghost from the Coast is here. Uh-oh, Ghost. That's going to make him mad out there. That's going to make them mad, brother. That is the top donation of this afternoon stream. Tonight we'll be live for AEW Dynamite. That is the top drop, though. Let's take a look at this month's top drops and see if we can acknowledge everybody. Because people have been going beast mode. Let's see who's at the top of the list here. We got on the top of the donation list, Ghost from the Coast, man. Hey, let's have a sip for Ghost. Ghost, cheers to you, Ghost from the Coast. You tell your whole family that Joe Cronin said, dick. Tell your whole family that I said dick. I don't know, bro. Me and Ghost from the Coast are crazy, though. We'll hurt people, bro. We'll hurt people. Also, go Bruins, because we're at Game 2 tonight. Game 2 tonight. Thank you to everybody who's been hanging up, hanging out, hanging on, and hanging. We're not done yet. Not by a long shot. We're going to have a little shot of coffee here for Ghost from the Coast.
So let's sip on it and let's drink it in, man.
Yeah, baby. Yo, Cam in the chat. What's up? Hit the like button. If you guys want to donate to the show as well, just like Ghost just did, use the link. It's pinned to the top of the chat, or use the link in the description box down below. All the donation amounts are listed. Go, feel free to have fun and do whatever you want and say whatever you want. Even if you drop in $2, that's cool. And get me on a topic, get me on an idea, get me on a comment. Let's go, if you want. But let's acknowledge everybody, man. DWELSH, right now. DWELSH, if you're out there, you are the top Streamlabs tipper. This does not include Superchats. Superchats are not on this list. So Allison Tuckwab, I believe Allison is actually very close to first place. I don't know where, but I'll look it up and I'll try to see, Allison, where you are. But 3, 6, 9, 12. I think Allison is around 12, maybe 13. So she might be in the first place with DWELSH for all I know. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow, though, because it's the middle of the month, kind of. And we need to find that out before we, really give somebody a big shout-out for the month of April. So DWELSH right now is on top. Allison Tuckwab right behind him. And then, technically in the second place spot is SITH NEGAN dropping bombs. And Shifter Brains dropping big ones the other night. The Soundwave 92, the Ghost from the Coast right there in the 5th place middle spot. And Derek Hance in 6th. AJ Adams, Sasha's Mouthblood, Axel Bonilla, Gerald Armstrong. And then after that, we've got people like, assuming that's really Junebug, and then we've got the Goon. The Goon is in there too, so thank you. And then everybody else who's been supporting on Super Chats and everything else, thank you guys. So there we go. Got through the whole list of fun. Let's see. Black Ridge, bro, you mentioned him again, you're gonna get blocked too, bro. You're done too, you fucking loser, fucking weirdo. Let's see. Paul 3's a troll, so I banned him because he's like a troll. He also hangs out with fucking crazy people, so yeah, no, I'm all set. Prayers for Jake, says Jedi Knight. Who is fucking Ridge? I don't even remember who. I remember you've been around a while. You just like the. Are you basically Paul? Are you just? Is this like your troll name? Ah, fuck you. You're out anyway. Fuck him. You're done. If you want to plead your case as to why I shouldn't ban you, send me $1,000 and then email me. Because or Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com. Explain why you shouldn't be blocked, because I think you're a fucking scumbag. But maybe not. Fuck them. Love playoff hockey. You are right. A win is a win. The other team's goalie can't really Unbeatable, your team can get injuries and sickness. Got to take a win any way you can. Yeah, Gary. I mean, Gary, I just think that, with the Bruins being sick, they could have easily, like, maybe lost this game or been really close to losing it, and it could have been one of those things where, wow, this sickness is going to cause them to lose in the first round. That would be unbelievable. And I would definitely use that crutch. You want to use a crotch? I would definitely use that crutch, because why else would you lose to the Florida Panthers in the first round after you just had this dominating season that the Bruins have had? And it has to be because they've got some kind of flu in the locker room. That's what I would it's got to be. But no, they went out there even sick, missing their captain, and multiple people sick, multiple people returning, probably too early, who needed like intravenous like fluids put into them in order to really play. And you're done. You're done. Big Bad Ads, what up, man? You're done, brother. What up, Bro Kick? How you doing? King of Hueco Mundo. Send money in an email. You like that? Ghost from the Coast. It's a great new idea by me. Oh, okay. I'll bring you back. Hey, Paul. I'll bring you back, bro. Paul, if you send me $200, I'll bring you back. How about that? All right, I'll bring you back, or like $1,000 maybe. Then I'll forgive like you being a weirdo, and I'll bring you back. But if you don't do that, then no. Like it's like you got to pay for your penance. You know what I mean? Because I don't just trust people at their word that they're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm a cool person. You know what I mean? I hang out with people that showed your address on their stream and doxed you and said they were going to come kill you. But, like, I should come back to your stream. It should be okay. Yeah, you can come back for $1,000. How about that? $1,000 and I'll pretend that didn't happen. You know what I mean? Money talks. But otherwise, fuck off. Joe Cronin, will Randy Orton return to help Cody against Brock Lesnar? I don't know. I don't care. I hope Randy Orton retires and he can never wrestle again. That's what I hope. I hope Randy Orton will never wrestle again. In fact, I'm gonna change this video to say that. You know what I mean? Afternoon Q&A. Randy Orton retiring. Question mark. Will never wrestle. Will never wrestle again. I'll go with like a Sean's View title. Joe Cronin afternoon Q&A. Randy Orton retiring. Will never wrestle again. How about that? Randy Orton retired. Randy Orton. I hate Randy Orton. I'm so sick of hearing about Randy Orton. Fuck Randy Orton. Fuck him. Fuck fucking Bob Orton and Randy Orton. Fuck the whole Orton family at this point. I'm just so sick of them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear about Randy Orton. He's not that great in the ring anyway. He's got a big finisher that stole from Diamond Dallas Page, and the stunner's better anyway. Fuck Randy Orton. His match with Edge at WrestleMania, the greatest match ever, was the biggest boring piece of fuck I ever heard. He's got a great theme song, and he's got a cutter, and he seems cool. He used to be a cunt and a douchebag to the soldiers overseas. We heard the story from a former co-host of mine who was a soldier. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm sick of hearing about when is he coming back. I don't care. It's not that big a deal to me. All right? Like in a downtime, he's a top guy, but in a top time, he's a mediocre guy. All right? So there you go. Randy Orton, you should retire. That's what I think. Randy Orton should retire. Go hang out with your family. Go to the water parks. Go to the theme parks. Go bang all the girlfriends you got all over the place probably. Do that. Do that. Get out of wrestling. Because I'm sick of hearing about you coming back every goddamn week. You're coming back or you're not coming back. Piss off. Sorry. You know, I like Randy's all right. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. The Boston Bruins game 2. That's what I'm thinking about. We got the Boston Bruins tonight. Game 2, playoffs. I can't even watch it because I don't have cable. But I think it might be on YouTube TV on like TNT or somewhere. So I'm going to be able to watch AEW, review AEW, watch the Bruins. Then we're going to watch Norseman, which is the movie me and my wife never got to see in the theater. We're going to watch that. And then Star Trek Picard, episode 10, is going to drop at like 3 in the morning. We're going to see that. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to my doctor's. I'm going to head to work. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. Hit that like button. We're almost at 100 likes, guys. Thank you for that. And thanks to everybody who's been donating this stream. Retro Neon, Mr. Pico Boulevard, Randy Viper, and, of course, the Ghost from the Coast, man. He dropped $51 a minute ago. The Ghost from the Coast is crazy. Love you guys.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
We need an out of nowhere with Jake soon. Just like the good old days. I miss those Thursday night out of nowhere shows.
I do too. Hey, maybe I can get him maybe I can get maybe we can do that. I just texted Jake. All right, I asked him for you. I texted Jake. And then maybe, Jake can earn a couple of bucks. You know what I mean? It will help him with his situation too. So that'd be cool. All the proceeds. So that would be kind of cool. So yeah, I texted him and see what he thinks about that. But we have been trying to do something for a while. It's just his medical stuff is crazy. There'll be one day, like on a Tuesday, he'll be like, yeah, I think tomorrow we could try it. Like, and I'm like, cool. And then like that night he goes to the hospital. Like legit, he spends most of his time at the hospital or resting at home. It's crazy. As I said earlier. But yeah, like good to see him. What did I say? What did I say, Ghost? No, I'm not. Joe's joking. What did I say, Ghost, about you? I forgot. The Ghost from the Coast. Ghost, how you been, man? Grape? You want a grape, bro? Oh, bro. I know. We could raise it up, man. That'd be really cool. That'd be a fun time. It'd be cool to get Jake. We've tried a few times, like I said. We've almost done it a few times. We'll get him eventually. Like, it will happen. It'll happen.
There's something going on.
Oh shit!
Up in space.
Oh my God!
There's something going on up in this place. There's something weird kinda happening, strange kinda happening. Things are kinda
The Ghost
happening.
from the Coast.
What the fuck is happening? Aliens, extraterrestrials. They gave me a shot. Nanotechnology. I'm not me. You're not you. La la la. I'm fucking crazy. Split personality. Scott McKinnon.
Dick. In his alien ass LOL faggot, the invitation is open, baby.
I don't know what that means. The Ghost from the Coast. The Ghost from the Coast dropped another $51. Dick in his ass. What the hell? Oh, man. You better be careful trying to summon that guy. The Ghost from the Coast. You don't want to summon that guy. He's been gone a long time here. You don't want to play around with that old crew. If you want to play around with that crew, you can go watch Psycho talk about him for 9 hours straight every 2 seconds. Good luck with that, though. You'll eventually have a The FBI will come eat you alive. The Ghost from the Coast, trying to summon demons here. $51 twice tonight on this stream. Let's do the ×2 right there for Ghost from the Coast. Good Lord. Yo, Ghost, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. For the most part, Ghost with the ×2 multiplier. That's true. Hey, Ghost, thank you so much, bro. Seriously, thank you very much for that, dude. That was awesome. That was awesome, bro. By the way, the Strange New Worlds trailer dropped earlier today, and the Klingons look right again, by the way. If you are a Star Trek person, here's my little take on it. Did you see this? Series. And oh my God, what? Whoa! The Klingons look right! Oh my God! What? It's in magical alien worlds, and they really come to life in this series. And oh my God, what? Whoa! The Klingons look right! The Klingons actually look right again. I mean, they look right in Picard, so that's good. But, I mean, it's good to know in one of the new series, they look right as well. So that's great news. Man, I'm so pumped for tonight's episode. I know that we don't talk a lot of Star Trek on this channel, but I am so excited, dude, for episode 10 tonight, and sad at the same time that it's over. I've had a blast. Picard Season 3 is blowing The Mandalorian out of the water. I never thought I would say that. The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 are really pretty good, but Season 3 has been a turd to me. And who would think that Seasons 1 and 2 of Picard were trash? Mandalorian 1 and 2 were good, and now Mandalorian Season 3 is stupid, and Picard Season 3 is amazing. So, like, what the fuck has happened with Star Wars and Star Trek? They flip-flopped each other's shit. Retro Neon in the chat says, LA Knight has charisma and can work. Another problem in wrestling is that no one wants to be a star, or at least look like a star. The Rock, Stone Cold, Steiners, etc. Steiners? But, yeah, dude, LA Knight has got something special. He's got that charisma that makes me want to watch what he does next and keeps me interested. I love watching LA Knight. I get invested in that all day. So, bro, I'm down with that. Literally a guy in the chat, YC, says, what happened to Dan Kennedy? He was just in here telling you what happened to him. Where have you been? Season 3 of Mando is awful. I think it got better, didn't it? I mean, did it get better? I don't know. Somebody said it's been getting better. I watched the first 6 episodes and went, I'm out. But I eventually watched all the episodes of the first 2 seasons, and I pretty much liked it. When spoiler, I guess, you should have seen it by now, but, when Luke shows up, that looked really cool with his the CGI, but his mouth didn't really match up 100%, didn't look like fully, but it looked really good. Like, some of the best CGI de-aging type of thing I've ever seen, but his mouth didn't exactly, sync up the best. But, I'm picking it apart. Lizzo and Jack Black, the force is strong with them. Yeah, and listen, that's obviously one of the most cringe and weird moments of the season. So I know that people have been sharing that out there. And while I agree it's cringy and weird and stupid, that's the worst of it. Other stuff is better. You're literally just sharing the worst part of the whole thing. Like, if you were to share the worst part of any other season of anything, you could kind of spin it to anybody who hasn't been watching, and they'd be like, wow, glad I didn't watch that. But it's like, there's other parts of it that are better than that, obviously, and that's one of the worst. But yeah, I just think that it did go south. And for what reason that is, I don't fully understand what happened there. But whatever. Trying to look through the comments to see if there's anything else about this news, but I don't see anything that's telling me that, like, I've definitely got to see this or check this out or whatever. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't see what I'm supposed to be looking at here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see this news that you were talking about. You just DM me about. Now everybody's wondering what I'm talking about. But that news doesn't seem right, so I'm not going to even... I don't think that's real. I'll grape him. I won't touch it again, brother, no problem. What are you talking about, Ghost? Ghost, what are we talking about? Ghost from the Coast. Ghost from the Coast has the balls to dip in to the alien donation. Power Rangers once and always was mid. Wait, it was mid? Okay. Greek couple says, huge fan. I want to ask you about AEW Access. Yes, I'm glad you brought this up. I mean, I already talked about it today, and I talked about it last week too. AEW Access exposes the business too much. Yes, it does. But, like, here's the thing. You better, if you're gonna expose things and go high risk, high reward, right? But if you're not even gonna expose the best parts of the backstage drama, then what's the point, right? So my problem with AEW Access is some of the juiciest stuff isn't even on that show, and some of the most mid shit that people are complaining about, like Ty Conti and all that other stuff, that stuff's on there, but you don't have the CM Punk situation and some of the other situations on there. And I get for legal reasons why maybe you can't or don't want to or whatever, but what's the point? You know what I mean? If you're going to expose the business and ruin your own product, essentially, you might as well show us the best and most juiciest stuff so we watch it. But instead, you're not. You're just giving us the midpoint of things. And that's just not good enough to me, and it's not worth it to expose the business more than it already is exposed. And so now you're making the backstage content more interesting than the onstage content, which is overall just hurting your product. It's a huge mistake. So no, it's like, dude, I'm sick of this backstage shit. This is why the product suffers and sucks. And they just keep doing it. They don't care. Do more of it. By the way, Ghost from the Coast, with that donation, with those 2 donations you just dropped, you just moved into 4th place. So, Ghost, I just want to tell you, you just moved into 4th place above the Soundwave 92 with those 2 donations, and you're $7 away from 3rd place with Shifter Brains in 3rd place on the donation list for this month. So, just want to say, good luck. MMA guy in the chat says the stupid thing that everybody always says now. It's already exposed that it's fake. Everybody knows it's fake. Who cares? Says MMA Wardlord. Yo. You're a fucking idiot, MMA Wardlord. You should fucking just shoot yourself at this point, bro. I'm not an overlord for WWE. WWE sucks. It doesn't make any sense to call me a gatekeeper for WWE. WWE sucks. AEW is better than WWE. But AEW is fucking retarded for putting a backstage show on and then not giving us the best of the backstage stuff. You're a fucking idiot for thinking that that's okay. Every time you expose the business to the fucking young teens who are watching this and to all of us who repetitively get programmed, oh, yes, it's all fake. Oh, that's funny. That's more entertaining now than the real show, and we just play into it even more. So, like, at this point, it's just watering down the product more. It just is. It's a waste of fucking time. Unless you're going to go into all the crazy shit and make it that exposed, that controversial. But then if you do that, then that's better than the real show. And this is already better than the real show, but yet still not as good as it could be. So you're giving me a mid-card fucking behind-the-scenes show instead of a full-on behind-the-scenes fucking show. But even if you did that, it would make that more entertaining than the real show. So what's the point in that? Why even do a real show at this point? Oh, well, now you just do a real show so you can do the behind-the-scenes real show about the fake show. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? That's all it is. I get why MMA Warlord, I get why they're doing it. Don't get me wrong. I get why they're doing it. I'm not even that opposed to it in some aspects, but I'm opposed to doing it half-assed. And they're doing it half-assed. They're doing it fucking half-assed. That's the problem. I want it done all the way or don't do it at all. I'm not going to watch it. It's just going to expose the business further. And it's like, it's not AEW's fault. It's WWE who started all of this. WWE started all this years and years ago. You know what I mean? Going into the Tough Enough stuff, going into the behind-the-mat stuff, the behind-the-scenes stuff, allowing documentaries and cameras. This all started in the 90s on the internet with the WWE and Meltzer, and then it went into the 2000s, and then they really pulled the curtain back, in the 2000s, and they continue to do it, which is fine because I understand movies have behind the scenes and all that other stuff. I get it. I'm not a retard. I understand, But again, the more you talk about how something isn't real that you're trying to sell is real, the more you take people's heads out of it. The more behind-the-scenes content you get, the more you take people's heads out of it. There's even some behind-the-scenes stuff I don't like seeing. People even said it about my show. I've had people visit me over when we lived at my mother's house, before we bought this house, when I lived at my mother's house, there were people that visited me, and they went, oh, my God, I didn't envision this to be where you do your show from. You're literally doing a show in your living room. It's so weird. Because you're used to seeing this one little corner of my room, but when you see the whole room, you're like, oh, shit, that's where you do this? Like, that's bizarre. And there's been people that have come here to this house and seen this studio area, and that when they see it, they go, oh, wow, I just envisioned this big set and whatever, but it's really just this little tiny area tucked in. And it's like, yeah, because it's a set. And when I see like Star Trek or a movie or something like that, and you see the behind the scenes of what the set really is, you're like, oh wow, this is so different than what I, expected it to look like. Because you only know the perspective that you're being given. But once you show the other perspective, you start to see how things are made. You start to take away the magic. You really do. And whether now some people it doesn't matter to, and that's fine. You may be one of those people. I'm somebody who's in the middle. I can learn about the backstage stuff and then still put my pretend hat on and understand and not have a problem. So, and that may be how you are too. And maybe I'm over complaining, and you maybe have a point a little bit that I'm over complaining about things. You might be right, and I'm sorry I yelled at you a minute ago. But also, I like your comments. That's why you're not like, I would never block you or something like that in the chat, because I like when people fire me up with their comments. I'm looking for that sometimes. If you're not trolling like a full troll, I want controversial comments, or I want people to push back against me if you disagree with me, because that gets me to think, am I really serious about my point? And I do think that I am serious, and I do think that it is overexposed, and I do think that if the show went full on out there, I would like it. What? Leah's in here laughing at me. Oh, okay. Just close my door then. Okay. I wasn't even yelling. No, I know. That's why preemptively. Okay. I'll close the door though. Okay. All my kids have friends over, so I had my door open, and they were. Leah was like, just letting you know the kids have friends over, and I had my door open and the other door open, so all their friends are upstairs, and I didn't want to be like, hey, fuck. But As long as we close the door. You know what I mean? I got soundproofing in here. But, yeah. Leah just laughed at me because of my set. She's like, oh, the lights and the TV, you look ridiculous. Yeah? Well, this ridiculous made a couple of $1,000s. We'd be negative in the bank right now if it wasn't for this show. So thank you guys, because I would be literally negative in the bank. What's my favorite JCS t-shirt? Well, here it is. By the way, I don't know where this guy took this photo. It's an amazing photo. But shout out to Nev. Repping the JCS middle finger t-shirt, which you can get on Teespring still. You guys can get all my t-shirts still on Teespring. If you want to go to Teespring and buy some t-shirts, that would help the show. I've got a whole bunch of them. Smackdowns, Raw, Tarded, Cronin, all the Cronin shirts, the Cronin Club, the Turkey Club, the Corrupted, all the classic shirts. They're all there. Check them out. Some of them are offensive, some of them aren't. That's one of my favorites. It's a nice one to wear to the supermarket. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful one. But yeah, so when you see someone set, you're surprised at what the background actually really looks like. You know what I mean? Like, dude, when I clean this room up and you guys know when I first moved in, I made this set look pretty good. Then we had the flood, or not the flood, it was like water leaked in. But you got to understand that I have electrical cords all over the floor. Electrical cord cables all over the place and stuff on the floor and near the floor. So when the water was leaking in, this much of water was building up in this corner, only in this corner over here. Which, by the way, I found out what was happening. It was leaking down the side of the chimney into the ash dump, which comes down here into the wall. And it was building up in the ground here and pooling up and then overflowing. Once I pumped it out, the water actually never built up again. I've never had that leak problem ever since the sub pump pumped it out years ago. But so I built the set area to look like it looked. Then it got flooded. I tore everything down. I ripped the wall down to fix that problem myself. And then you guys know I lived over there on the other side of the room for about a year. Because I just didn't have the time to remove everything around and put everything back up again. So when I did that, we made the room look nice again. And I have a new phase that's coming. I know that it looks like I remade stuff up again. Well, I haven't. I'm rebuilding this again. So this set's going to look, we're going to have a new set coming sometime by midsummer, towards maybe the end of summer I'll have it done by. But so I'm excited about that, to get that going. We'll see, man. I'm trying to use things that I already have. I don't want to buy anything. I don't have the funds to buy anything. So everything I do for the most part is going to be utilized stuff that I already have, because I just can't spend any money. Unless somebody hits the lottery and becomes like a $10 million lottery winner and then sends the show $1 million, I ain't going to be able to do anything. That'd be crazy, though. I'm waiting for one of you bastards to hit the lottery, or myself if I hit the lottery. I would love to hit the lottery. That'd be fun. But, yeah, so I get it, man. When you see the behind the scenes of what a set really looks like, it's shocking sometimes. You're like, damn, I did not expect that to be what the background or what the set looked like. So I get pulling, back the curtain sometimes for a lot of people is shocking, and people don't like it, things like that. But after the flood happened, I worked on my room, and I got it back to looking like this, if you guys remember. And it, you know what I mean? And that was after the flood happened. I got things back to this. But before this, before the flood had happened, I really had my stage, or whatever you want to call it, looking amazing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even a flood. It's so stupid to say flood. It wasn't that big of a flood, but you know what I'm saying? Before the leak happened, I guess. Before the leak happened, when I first moved into this house, this was my area. This is what it looked like. Then when the leak happened, everything got soaked, so I had to redo this. And I was happy with this looking like this because we had multiple camera angles, and everything was looking great. And within 3 months, we had the flood thing, and the water destroyed shit. And I was pissed because like I finally had my setup looking somewhat pretty cool, I thought. And then the water happened. And then I basically did the show over there with a green screen for like, what was it, 7 or 8 months I used a green screen. But now when you see me, you know, the actual room looks like this. You know what I mean? The basement room actually kind of looks like this. Like that's what the room looks like. So when you pull back the curtain for some people, you know, some people like it, some people don't. From you guys' point of view, this is my background, this is what it looks like. But in actuality, it looks like this. It's incomplete looking. Like the soundproofing and the white bricks run out on the right, don't continue to the right side or the left side. You know, it looks a little scattery. You know, and not perfect. Because the rest of the room isn't really prepared to be seen. You know? But, I mean, and this took years to get to this point. You know what I mean? I used to do a show in front of a door, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? We had no funds. I had nothing. And I did a show in front of a friggin' door. So that's pretty funny. You know? Like, remember that, like, dude, that door was legendary. What else? Oh, tonight is AEW. I'm going to be doing that. Let's get, let me see here if I can get it. Hold on a minute. Let me find it. Let's hear the Dork Knight call his daughter a linebacker one more time while I take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll play any donations that might be left happening. I will play those, so if you want to get those in, feel free to get them in while you can. And let's see if we can get that.
Oh, well, just keep Vince away from my daughter, and everybody was like, what the hell does that mean? And you're like,
that's what it was.
No, my hot daughter. My hot
Oh,
daughter.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after her.
Oh my! Oh,
No, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not.
hi right now, getting oh, there he is. He's good. I see him. I see you, Dork.
There you go.
What's up, baby?
I must. What the hell did I say about my daughter? And which one? Jesus. Like,
Yeah, it was very bizarre.
The attractive one.
Yeah, you were like randomly. It's just you were high. You know what I mean? You randomly offered
Yeah.
up. You were like, oh, well, just keep Vince away from my daughter, and everybody was like, what the hell does that mean? And you're like,
that's what it was.
No, my hot daughter.
No,
My hot daughter.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I have one daughter looks like a linebacker. She took after her.
Oh my! Oh,
No, I'm
so
sorry.
she's the hot one.
No, she's not. And then I have
no,
another
she's
daughter.
not. He
That's,
said, no, she's not. I'm
Yeah,
gonna die, Dork.
Dude, Dork Knight coming in hot, dude. Holy shit.
No shit, dude.
I just tell it like it is, man. Shit.
I just tell it like it
Yeah,
is. Hey, you know
that
what?
was-
You stupid, you fucking ugly bitch, get out of the bathroom. I gotta take a shit.
NFL draft.
You'll
Be
be
the hot one in here if anybody's coming in here.
Oh
Wow,
my god, I'm
that's
gonna
hilarious.
pass out, bro. I love you, Dork. Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna die. I almost fucking. Oh.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think I said like if all I said was keep Vince away from my daughter. There's nothing wrong with that because
No,
Vince
we're
is a
just
creep.
children.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just children.
You got Willie McGinnis for a daughter.
So, yeah, Joe, what's up, man? Fuck, dude. I know, like, this isn't a Star Trek show, but oh my god, man, that last episode of
I know,
of
bro.
Picard was so good.
I know, dude. Yeah, and you know that's why I don't mind me. At least I had content for this channel in a way. I had me crying. I mean, that's kind of funny.
Is
You
that
know?
getting nerdy?
And I think,
Oh,
you know, a
yeah.
lot of people don't know. Like this, you know, my show is very, like, you know, we fuck with each other, and it's a very Howard Stern-y type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, but, like, there are some people that did come over and enjoy the Star Trek stuff. And, dude,
I
let me
like
tell you
it
something.
more to Opie and Anthony. Fuck Howard Stern.
Yeah, don't you miss Opie and Anthony? And now they hate each other. Like, it's just so stupid.
Dude, we went through the shit that they went through that ended them before they did.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. We all went through the same thing here. We're still going to make, like, sort of in it.
Yeah, it's still happening.
Yeah, it's kind
Well.
of crazy. I get it though, but I always told them I wish they would get back together that time that because remember we almost had Opie on the show, and then certain people reached out to him and said like, oh, Joe's a bad guy or something like that. But they only did that because they didn't want me to be able to talk to him or something. So he sort of listened to them, and that's why we never got him on the show. But then I got
Dude, when
what's his face?
Patrice died, man. That fucked it. I think
Oh,
if
yeah.
he was around, he would have like they wouldn't have been able to be that much of like bitches with each other.
Yeah.
With him around,
He would have
Like,
he
for
would have
sure.
slapped the hell out of somebody, you know, back then if he was around.
I'll slap you black,
So,
motherfucker. Don't.
So what? Yeah,
Joe-
what's up, Dork? Go ahead.
Well, I did want to let you know. I don't know if you've heard of her or not, but we got to do an interview with pro wrestler Nikki Victory.
Okay.
We're to help promote. She's gonna have a match with Tessa Blanchard in Tessa's return match in June. So poor thing's probably gonna lose, but she was a really sweet girl. We'll be releasing that, I think, like May 5th. I think is when we're dropping that.
That'll
video.
be cool. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
We'll promote it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. You know, I miss doing interviews with people. You know, on here we don't do a ton here, but I did. You know, we've done a lot. We had Cody Rhodes right when AEW started. You know, McIntyre and Jim Ross.
Dude, I
and-
wonder if we could still get Gangrel because
But-
like I tried to get him way back when.
No, remember he gave me his
14.
cell
He
phone
was
number. No,
always-
remember I was calling his match at the local show.
Oh,
he was
right
here.
on.
He
Yeah,
gave me
he's
his
so
cell phone
fucking
number.
cool.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
awesome.
he's
I
a
loved
cool guy.
Gangrel.
He would be the nicest guy in wrestling, pretty much.
No,
One of
yeah,
them.
he was wicked cool. Because remember, first he said, "No, I don't do podcasts." Then some of
He
the
didn't, dude. He's done way more. He did not. But he was open to doing one with you, like in 2014.
yes.
I remember. Well, at least when I talked to him.
What happened was
Like, you know.
I still credit the what do you call it? I credit the locker room because the guys were being so cool to me and nice to me. And there were even guys coming up to me and saying like, dude, I always love your channel and I always love your commentary on the matches and stuff like that. You blah blah. And I was like, what's going on tonight? Everybody's being really nice to me in the locker room. And then Gangrel heard that, and so eventually Gangrel goes, hey man, you know what? Come here. I'll be on your show. And I was like, he's like, I'll just give you my cell phone number. I was like, oh shit. But
Joe, you know what I think it is? I think it's. I think you should thank Jim Cornette for shitting on you.
Yes.
And shining a light on you, because then all the Jim Cornette haters were like, "Oh, I like this Joe guy." You know what I mean?
That's true. That did help.
This Joe Cronin guy.
You know what though? That was great that he did that because I got the best of both worlds, right? Because Jim Cornette did 2 shows with me, right? And those shows did really well with me and Kenny Bolin and him. And then when he shit on me, it's perfect because now you've got everyone on your side, and then you've got the hate going on, and it really. So he helped. Yeah, Jim Cornette was a great help. Thanks, Jim.
You guys are way too alike to get along. It's weird.
Yeah, except my wife isn't a fat whore. That's the only difference, you know. But other than that,
she does more.
Yeah, my wife doesn't try to fuck indie guys who are 16. But other than that, you know, it's pretty close.
Him,
you 4-eyed fucking Jim Cornette cocksucker, and he really, you know. But it's okay, Jim. I get it. You know, it's fine. You know, I heard she smells, but she does seem like a lovely girl, to be honest.
Hold on, Joe.
Now he'd go after me and be like,
Are you talking about Stacy? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Is that her
No,
name?
right, is that your stuff?
Oh, I call her Fat Face. No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. His wife actually seem like a sweet couple. I really do like Jim, but it's funny to joke about.
No, dude, he'll come up to me now like, Joe, we're square. But the little motherfucker that said I was like you, fuck him.
I'll kill that motherfucker.
You little hipless midget fucker.
Do you remember remember when Leah was videotaping me interviewing him, and then I said,
"Oh, that was so good. I love your cameraman." As it fucking tilts down,
and
he almost drops the thing.
I say to Jim Cornette, I go, he goes something about me looking ugly or something, and then I said, you're right. I'm afraid of losing her to you, like my wife to you, because he said women. Oh, he said last night women were throwing their panties at me, and I go, I know, Jim. I'm afraid of losing her to you right now. He's like, well, you should be. You couldn't get a date on a tombstone. It was fucking. He just he went right to it.
That is a Jim Cornette line for sure.
Dude,
like I was feeding him, and he was hitting everything. It was so fun, dude. I fed him like
dude, that's
4
what
things.
Sucks about you going how it went a bit, because like you guys, I loved the shit you did with him in bowling. Like it was fucking really funny. Like,
well, is him shitting on you at work, or is that
no?
That real?
It was real.
No, it's real. He really,
okay.
yeah, that's
all right.
He really wanted to fuck Leah for sure.
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Tennis racket.
Can you imagine if Jim Cornette? That wouldn't even bother me. I'd be like, hey,
That's a bit of a brag, actually. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
like,
but you know who really wanted to bang Leah was Mean Gene. Mean Gene Okerlund.
You're right. That's right.
That was
Mean
so
Gene was a
good,
bit of a
dude.
dick too. Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah, but when he
Here's
got
the thing. If I would make a deal with Mean Gene, you gotta do the intro and commentate on my sex with my wife, and then I'll let you fuck my wife.
Yeah.
There you go.
Play by play.
Well, come here, Joe. Let me tell you something.
In a
Your
broom
wife
closet
looks
with
great.
Laura.
You start putting in her ass. You go, like, just wait a minute here.
Off camera, he did say, "Well, you are very beautiful." He said to Leah, "I'm like, damn, he really does like my wife. This is crazy." And so, and then he pretended to have a heart attack. Dork.
That was the best shit ever.
Yeah,
the fact that he got you.
He got me. He literally
so
pretended to have a heart attack, and I was worried. I actually believed it.
Good.
It was fucking crazy, dude, because I believed it. Like it was. I don't know.
Didn't he pass away like right after all that?
No, well, 3 years after. that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just so cool. You got, because like not only did you get to do something with him, he like did that with you. He worked like that was an amazing moment, like to have with Mean Gene fucking Okerlund.
Yeah,
And him fucking with you.
I was glad I got it, and I was glad that I got to say to him, like, because I told him everything. I said, you know, your voice and the way your cadence and you speak, and when I was little, that's what I would mimic and growing up, whatever. So I just said, you played a part in my life, and thank you, and all these things.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, anyway, your wife.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah, right. Well, remember, do you remember, speaking of remember something, do you remember what, oh shit, what was I going to say? It was, oh no, Jake Roberts. Do you remember Jake Roberts? So I saw Jake Roberts at WrestleCon, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and I had this really quickly thing I wanted to say, hey, Jake, congrats on getting out of all your troubles and whatever, and I've just loved you for over 30 years now, so like, I just wanted to say, he goes,
Yeah, that's great, but tell all your friends to come to this camp we're doing.
and he just was like, fuck off, like, I gotta tell you this, I gotta sell this thing.
Plugs his business.
It was really funny. He was like, fuck off with whatever, just come to this show.
It's fun. Every time, 'cause he lives out here in Vegas, and every time I see him at various like random places, he's always doing like stand up now.
Yes.
And and it like, and not like Mick Foley or Undertaker where they're just telling stories. He's actually trying to do like actual stand up comedy.
Is it working?
I figured he'd be doing sit down.
I don't want to say anything negative about the legend that is Jake the Snake.
So here's my
he's
take.
Trying.
I'll give you my take on it.
Story.
My take on it is the guy doesn't need to do comedy. All he needs to do is get up there and speak, and it's entertaining, and that's really all he
My
needs.
uncle molested
That's
me.
good. Yeah. Like he should be telling stories.
I got a joke.
He should be. Yeah.
I got a joke. One time, me and Vince McMahon were in the back of a
You probably
Porsche,
can't remember them.
and I sucked Vince McMahon's dick in front of a daycare.
Dude, that's a really good Jake the Snake.
That's
How's
how I got
doing
the
that?
name.
And that was
Damien.
really
Vince
good
Paul
dick.
checked that.
I said, Vince, here's the thing. I don't want to even go to the show tonight because I had my dick sucked so many times.
Joe, that's a really good Jake the Snake, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I got
That's
them all.
convincing as hell.
Well,
I got 'em all.
Yeah, he got a phone sex operator to fucking get off the call with him. 'Cause she
Oh,
was scared for her
shit!
fucking job.
She came.
Oh shit, guys!
Whoa, what?
We're being SITH bombed!
Oh,
Not the
Oh my god!
my
Holy
God.
shit. I need to figure out how to start getting donations on my channel.
my.
It's SITH fucking NEGAN! Oh my god.
Well, that was 3 days ago. I did not expect to be gone that long. I'm back, everybody. I'm back, everybody. How hard are you, baby? How hard up are you? How hard on are you? How wet are you? It's good to be back. How's everybody doing? I'm back. I did not expect to be gone that long. Let me tell you something. I thought I was going to be gone for like a minute or maybe a minute tops. But I had to help out, so I just went to help. I'm back. We only lost 30 people. Appreciate it, bro. But that was a fun 3 days ago was a lot of fun. And then the week before that was a lot of fun. So I wanted to come back and make sure we get some last stuff in here and get wet. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Ghost from the Coast for the 2 times 51 bombs. Yo, Sammy, how you doing, man? Hong Wen says, okay, I get it now. Thanks for telling me. I don't know what Hong is talking about. Sorry, Mr. Wen, tell me what I don't know. I guess I missed it. Yo, Allison, how you doing? We are live, Allison. We were just playing a little bit of the old school stuff. Thoughts on Bernie Gore? Bernie Gore. Who's Bernie Gore? Like Bernie and like Bernie Sanders and Al Gore running together? Is that what you're? I don't know what you're talking about. What exactly are we talking about? I'm more out of the loop than you guys coming back. Did I say your name yet? Hong Wen? Did I say it right? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, we got AEW tonight, so I'll be live as soon as AEW is over, AEW Dynamite. So be here when AEW ends. Be here. I'll be here. We will have the Bruins going on in the background. We'll have all the AEW stuff talking about that. Backstage segments reportedly cut from the WWE Raw as the locker room paranoia increases, and these dirt sheets are really getting on Vince McMahon about this. And they're really stirring the pot on some of these the backstage situations. So that's not good, I don't think, for WWE. We are back live for the people that were taking a break while I was playing the old stuff. Mike says, why is AEW so much better than Vince and Bruce? I don't know. But, like, I mean, I know that a lot of people prefer AEW over WWE. I mean, I've preferred it over WWE now for quite a bit, you know, despite everything. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? You know? Massive budget cuts happening soon in WWE. I mean, maybe. Money-wise, things are going up, but now that they've got a whole different... they could end up having a whole different structure on how they spend funds and what WWE is doing, the culture of how they're corporate-wise money spending. You know, that could change a little bit with this partnership with the UFC or whatever conglomerate group. This, I forget the name of the group, Everlast or something, I don't know. Everlong, I'm not sure. But with whatever they're trying to do, they may have a different sort of strategy money-wise that they're going to be coming out with. And if that's the case, yeah, you could see some certain budget cuts in some ways and things targeted in a different way than what we're used to seeing or than what maybe people thought they were going to do. So that there could be a change coming as far as that goes. I don't know how positive or negative that will be. I'm going to bet that it probably won't be okay or be that good. I don't know. But, you know, you will think that there will be some changes. you know? The Ghost from the Coast says he's 800 pounds. Okay. I don't know. I've seen you, Ghost. You look pretty sexy to me, you know? 800 pounds. WWE already reconsidering Wyatt. I mean, dude, Wyatt is the biggest start and stop failure that has ever happened. I don't think there's ever been a guy who could come back 5 times with hype. Like every single time Bray Wyatt is about to return and returns, the Bray Wyatt hype train is real. And then after about 3 weeks of that Bray Wyatt, it drops into like obscurity. 900 pounds Ghost from the Coast. Goddamn, Ghost. Look out. You know what? You've got $900,000 in your bank account. Ghost. Dropping the big bombs here today on the show. Uncle Howdy sucked so bad. I mean, we thought Uncle Howdy could be good. You know what I mean? Then it turns out it sucked. You know what I mean? Cool, Paul. Drop a grand. You can come back. There must be something physically wrong with Bray Wyatt. Well, yeah, I think that's what's been said recently, is that something is going on with Bray Wyatt physically for real. But even before, dude, here's the thing. I'm not criticizing him being injured because I get it. Bad timing. He got injured. You know, the timing sucks. The reflections on this TV kind of suck. Maybe I think if we tilt it that way, the reflections go away. Yeah, I'm going to tilt that later. Yeah, I think that obviously the injury and the timing of it is no good. It sucks. It's a bad timing for him and us and everybody. But, man, ask yourself this. He wasn't doing well before he got injured. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't just because he got injured. He wasn't doing well before he got injured. There was a problem. Like, 100%. There was an issue before he got injured. I was saying stuff like LA Knight's the better guy. He's in a feud with LA Knight. I want to see LA Knight. I don't want to see Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? That's not good. So that was before. So it's not even any of that. It's not any of that. It's that this was happening with him before he got injured and disappeared. We were already anticipating, well, this doesn't look good. And so it's not something new. It's not that, the injury is what screwed it up. It's literally we already were kind of jumping off the boat because we were looking to LA Knight. I liked their feud, but only because I liked LA Knight. I didn't like Bray Wyatt. So at this point, I would go back to that, and I would make Bray Wyatt be the sort of the heel Goldust, the heel Mankind type of guy, and I would make LA Knight the cool guy that people like, and Bray Wyatt is sort of the weirdo who's annoying, and you want the good guy to beat the bad guy. That's what I would do, because it is just LA Knight was elevated by Bray Wyatt in those segments, but not in the way you would think. You would think that the Bray Wyatt is the big interesting thing, and LA Knight was just sort of the pawn in the situation to get Bray Wyatt over. But instead, LA Knight was being uplifted by Bray Wyatt. So in order to elevate LA Knight, I would bring back that feud again, because they had good chemistry. It just didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't make me like Bray Wyatt. It made me annoyed by him, and it made me like LA Knight. But if you can make one of those guys become more of a star because of that situation, then I say you do it. I say you go for that. And you were like, that was, listen, you go into a story hoping something's going to come out a certain way, and sometimes it doesn't. It comes out a different way. It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin, getting over, and other wrestlers and people getting over in ways that you didn't expect. But that's great sometimes when that happens. So I would use that. And that's what you want. You don't want to try to force it. You know what I mean? When something magical happens by accident and you start getting this chemistry and this magical response, I call things like that magical. And the only unfortunate thing, again, like I said, is that Bray Wyatt got injured, and we didn't get to see that play out. Drew Bar 100 is here. What's up, Drew Bar? The Mountain Dew glow in the dark match. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a little weird, but, I liked it. You know what I mean? I'll take it. You know what I mean? I liked it. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. Yeah, it's an interesting situation. But I thought visually the match was fun. It was something goofy. I didn't have a problem with it that much. I just wanted them to then move on to more serious stuff after that. Like, move on to more serious stuff. Do some things that are a little bit more, serious and whatever else. But I just don't think that it was that big a deal. It was that bad. I sort of liked what they were doing. But it ended up making, again, like I said, it made LA Knight be the guy that, to me, was more over. And if you have two guys going up against each other and you don't like the situation, and they both are boring or it doesn't go as well as you thought, then that's always a lose situation. And that's what I thought was going to happen, was we were going to get, an uninteresting feud and it doesn't matter. But the fact that LA Knight was getting over, to me, was something that I was like, wow, this is a really good surprise. Because it looked like Bray Wyatt was kind of dying at that point, and then LA Knight obviously wouldn't do very well. But because LA Knight started coming up because of that and getting more over because of that, dude, that is like gold. The fact that you're able to get one of the guys to start propelling and getting momentum off of the feud, even if it wasn't the guy that was intended to do it, I get like that's a little bit shocking, but it doesn't matter because one person was getting over it. One person was being helped by the feud. And because of that, that's a success. It doesn't matter who it is. That's about it. I don't know about as far as that goes. Tonight is AEW. We're going to be live after AEW Dynamite. I look forward to that. And I want to thank everybody. I'm still here. We're not going anywhere yet. If you want to become a member, guys, hit that membership button down below. We're going to have member-only streams coming up soon. So you want to be a part of the membership group. So make sure you do hit that membership button so you can be a member. That'd be great. And what else is there? Did I get all the comments? I think I got all the comments. We can do, yeah, I think I got all the comments. I don't know. Let me just, I'm trying to sift through, see if I missed anybody's stuff. WWE had The Miz host a WrestleMania instead of LA Knight. Well, you know what, though? I just wish LA Knight had a match, like a good one, on WrestleMania. You know? Wyatt doesn't wrestle, just tells scary stories and plays with dolls. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You know, at this point, it feels like he should be a manager. Like, just let him come out there and be like, my client or my protege. You know, I mean, I'm just done with Wyatt. You know, unless he's the heel and he's going up against somebody else who's exciting, he's not the one that's really bringing the excitement. He brought the excitement on his return. And it's all hype that ends up going nowhere. And this is now the 4th or 5th time that Bray Wyatt has, and this isn't all his fault either. It's not all his fault. It's the creative. I'm assuming it's some of his fault, and it's the creative and whatever they decide to do with him. I think mentally he's got some kind of issue going on. And the guy just can't get going, and you can tell and you can feel it, and you're bored by it. You're annoyed by it. The guy just can't get things going on. But I think we did all we could do here on this stream here today. I went longer than expected because I came on way later than I expected to come on. I want to thank the Ghost from the Coast for dropping $51 twice. Robbie Hyde coming in. Randy Viper, Mr. Pico, The Goon, Retro Neon, Furry Balls Pop Menacing only onto the table. Adam Talmage, Jennifer Muppet Baby, Mr. Pico Boulevard. Thank you guys for coming in and going crazy here. Much appreciated on this afternoon stream that started way later than I meant for it to start. I know last night I told you guys I'd be live at noontime, and that didn't happen today exactly. But we did get on just a little bit later than expected. So, big night tonight. Lots of stuff. We got the AEW review. Be right here at 10 o'clock for the AEW Dynamite review. Plus, the Bruins Game 2 is tonight. Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 10 drops at 3 a.m. My Star Trek channel blew up over the last couple of days. 50,000 views in 3 days. Over 1,000 subscribers in a week. I still got it, YouTube. I still got it. And now my Star Trek channel is monetized. Suck it. So really happy about that, man. A whole different audience, which is fun. MMA Warlord says, I don't know, but he isn't getting a match. At least have him host. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know, man. I would have put him in a match. Some kind of match would have been nice. Brian Rogers is a member. He says, I feel like Bray Wyatt has great ideas that don't work on a wrestling show level. No, I just think it sounds like Triple H said this too, that he's just got too many ideas, and he just can't stick with one idea. That's what Triple H says, and that's almost what we sort of see, is that, you know, he's got ideas, and he's got too many, and he can't, like, he's got, like, full-on ADD, you know, and you can't let that ADD mind just take over. I mean, you wouldn't want my mind to take over. I'd be great in a writer's room to toss out ideas and come up with things, but as far as sticking down one path, I mean, I don't know if I'd be good in that environment, because my ADD, I would flip off I'd just go off the deep end with a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I'd be a mess, quite honestly. But I have really loved LA Knight. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight live after AEW. This is the Joe Cronin Show. And for over 10 years on YouTube, we get hard. We get long. Trish Stratus worked WWE WrestleMania with a partially torn hamstring. Eat your heart out, Shane McMahon. Trish Stratus worked WrestleMania 39 with a partially torn hamstring, and yet she still moved faster than Lita. Bro, dude, what? Like, you got to give it to Trish. Partially torn hamstring. I had a partially torn hamstring once. Took 6 weeks to heal. I don't know how long it really is supposed to take or whatever, but that's crazy. I didn't know about that. It's hard to move. You know, it's actually harder to sit, though, with that hamstring torn. You know, sitting is a pain in the ass. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys tonight. S.Dollar, why don't you take us out old school style? And thanks to everybody who's been dropping bombs all week long here on the show. Thank you. We'll see you tonight for the AEW review.
JCS Familia. Monetize this. Elite Familia. Out of nowhere. Stop, throw down. It's getting out of nowhere. JCS Familia. Exclusive. JCS. No. You don't wanna with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really wanna, homie. JCS. Out of nowhere, monetize this and throw down. JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psycho. JCS. Shout out to OK Fave, Leah, and my man Jake DeMarco. JCS. Pussy, no pussies allowed. We screaming and we say it proud. JCS. To my man Joe Cronin, keep it rockin', keep it rollin'. And to every hater that ever ran his mouth, you can take our middle finger, take it and jam it down south. This whole fucking community, they know what we about. So when we talking, homie, take a seat and please just shut your mouth. JCS, homie, done told you. And for every piece of shit that tried to test, got laid the rest. What you thought? The man Joe Cronin go hard. Trust me, homie, we ain't worried about none of you retards. All these fat fucks wanna talk, they'll get cut. I ain't playing with your homies, fuck you faggots, and your wives are all sluts. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, come and test this. Me and the almighty Joe will eat you up for breakfast. JCS. No. You don't want it with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really want it, homie. JCS. Out of nowhere, monetize this and throw down bitch. JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psycho. JCS. Shout out to OK Fave, Leah, and my man Jake DeMarco. JCS. Pussy, no pussies allowed. We screaming and we say it proud. JCS. To my man Joe Cronin, keep it rockin', keep it rollin'. And to every hater that ever ran his mouth, you can take our middle finger, take it and jam it down south. This whole fucking community, they know what we about. So when we talkin', homie, take a seat and please shut your mouth. Joe Cronin, whipping the whip is in the soul and hanging out the window screaming, fuck that bitch, Kenny Bowlin'. And to any bitch wanna put dirt all on our name, listen, suck a fat dick and I hope you choke all on into my mind. Anybody want it, they can get it. Just know that me and Joe will stick you up, say cheese. Kodak, ride around strapped like some lunatics. Roll that, and we don't give a fuck about your ass. You can quote that. JCS. No, we the best, motherfucker. Who the fuck you tryna test, huh? JCS. Bitch, all these punks playing checkers while we're playing chess. JCS. Yeah, fuck around, get bodied, and lay that on your deck. JCS. It's S.Dot, motherfucker. I'm a JCS vet. JCS. You don't want it with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really want it, homie. JCS. Out of nowhere, monetize this and throw down bitch. JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psycho. JCS. Shout out to OK Fave, Leah, and my man Jake DeMarco. Listen, homie, I ain't playing with you suckers. Get you slipping on my dump, I hope clip on you motherfuckers. S.Dot, always riding with you burners, cocksuckers. Talk on my name, I'ma show you how I'm a make it that hot summer. Shitting on you is a bummer. But when you see me, know it's me, hopping out the Hummer. S.Dot, homie, all you faggots better recognize. All come through, me and Joe, and we terrorize. Boy.